Welcome to Cryptowise. I'm your old friend Milton here with another crypto video for you. Sorry guys, I haven't had time in the last couple of weeks to make a video because I've been traveling, but I'm back now and happy to be on here. I want to talk crypto with all of you because what a time to be in crypto. Everything we had hoped about this year is happening so far. Today, especially, another big green day. Bitcoin has been pumping, but you got projects like Sui that we love. You got Bonk, Beam, another project we really like, having a good day, up 14.8%. And even old favorites like Rune is up 12%. Nice to see Rune having a good day. Guys, honestly, could not be more bullish on crypto right now. Bitcoin having 68 days away. This is prime time. If you've lived through other cycles, you know that this is when things get really exciting. And if you're watching this right now, you are in at the right time. All right, guys, make sure that you watch to the end of today's video. I'm going to be talking about all sorts of altcoins today, but I'm also going to be revealing the latest altcoin that I just bought literally minutes ago. It just launched today, a fair launch, no private sale, no team allocation at the beginning. This is what I'm really excited about. I just bought it and I can't wait to share it with you all. So make sure you watch to the end of the video. And if you love crypto as much as I do, please do me the favor. Make sure you're subscribed to Cryptowise and smash that like button, guys. Look, if you're new to the channel, Cryptowise has been around since 2020. We did take a long break though. We weren't making videos for about a year or so, but we're back now. So if you smash that like button, that really helps people re-find us, lets people know that we're making videos again. So please do me that favor. And of course, at the same time, head over to X. Make sure you're following us there at Cryptowise, guys. All right, let's just dive right in. A couple of news pieces that I just wanted to mention because these were things that I've been thinking about, and also things that just make me super bullish, like this one. Metamask deal with Robinhood broadens crypto access. On-ramps like the one used in this partnership are a key piece of infrastructure serving as a bridge between traditional banking rails and blockchain-based crypto economy. I mean, these are the mega signs that we're in a bull, okay? Obviously, Robinhood, I just watched that movie Dumb Money. Don't know if you guys have watched that. Very fun watch, all about the Wall Street bets thing and the GameStop stock boom and bust of 2021. And Robinhood was right in the middle of that. I don't use Robinhood. I don't love it, but a lot of people got access in the last bull run to crypto through apps like Robinhood. And now we see them actually partnering with MetaMask. This is huge, hugely bullish for me. One of the major things about getting a huge retail surge into crypto every bull run is access, easy ways for people to access crypto. And I think we're going to be seeing some really advanced ways that people are going to be able to get to and from DeFi this time around. Not just crypto, not just centralized exchanges where people can, buy some crypto and hold and speculate. I think we're going to be getting some real retail degen stuff in this next bull run. And it's things like this, like self-custodial crypto wallet MetaMask now lets users buy cryptocurrencies through the popular online trading platform Robinhood. I think this is going to allow for DeFi plays within Robinhood and centralized apps like Robinhood. We're going to see a whole melding there. So for me, it's just the key point is having very easy, accessible on-ramps for people to join crypto. And we're seeing that, another huge bullish sign. All right, guys, moving along. This is the first altcoin I wanted to talk about. This is one that I bought. It's in my portfolio, although the token is not out yet. So XSwap. This is one I'm really excited about, just to kind of give you some context here for this, guys. So because that Marv and I have been crypto investors for a really long time, and we actually were involved in many of the early ICOs, we still do have some contacts that will contact us and say, do you want to be involved in early stage kind of private sale of new tokens? And last bull run, I would say that, we participated in a bunch of them for sure. Not as much as the previous ICO cycle. That one we basically were like involved in like every ICO that happened, and that was a great strategy in that cycle. The last cycle we kind of started to notice, because there were these long vesting schedules for, like, even though you get the token at a lower price, a lot of your tokens are locked up. Now, this is the exact same deal that a lot of influencers get. And I guess now Marv and I, on some level, qualify as influencers in that we have this channel, we've got Cryptowise, and we talk about things in a public forum. But, our channel really isn't big enough at this point to really move the needle any which way. So it really does feel silly to call ourselves influencers at this stage of the channel's life. Anyway, but it's kind of the same deal. So I just wanted to let you know our strategy this time around is we're going to be doing way less private sales. We did kind of an analysis of the last cycle when we were in private sales versus when we weren't. And actually, for the most part, there was always kind of a better entrance. Now, this wasn't always true, but just en masse, when we looked at all of them, it felt like there was always an entrance that we could have made post token launch without the lockup, being free to trade however we wanted, that it actually would have made more sense for us not to do as many private sales. So this past year, people have started, offering us a lot of different private sales, and we've said no to all of them. The only one that we've done so far is this one, XSwap. So this is one that I recently bought, that I joined. Not a huge allocation, very small allocation. It was what was offered to me, and I jumped at the chance and I grabbed it. I would have done a bigger one if I could have. Why I jumped at this is the Chainlink narrative. So XSwap is a cross-chain DEX, very much like Rune or ThorSwap, which uses the Thor chain on the back end to allow for cross-chain swaps. This one is XSwap, and it uses the Chainlink CCIP technology to allow for cross-chain swapping. And the beta version of this is already out, even though the token's not out yet. So it's a cross-chain swaps protocol powered by Chainlink. I love the narrative of cross-chain interoperability. You guys probably know that if you watch the channel already. It's one of the reasons why I have loved DOT for so long. And Chainlink, with their CCIP technology, could be the standard for cross-chain swapping and interoperability. And XSwap is an official member of the Chainlink build program. So I think this one has huge potential because of that. XSwap cross-chain swaps protocol joins Chainlink build. So like I said, this is it here. It's xswap.link, and you can try it out. The swaps here, it's still in the beta. Right now you can swap from ETH to ETH and a lot of the L2s, but obviously this list will grow eventually. But right now you can have Ethereum to Optimism Base or Arbitrum. And again, without bridging, you can just do swaps here, and it's using Chainlink as the back-end technology to allow for this. So anyway, I'll be doing a full video on XSwap at some point to better explain it and going through all the details. One thing that they did announce recently, which I liked, was this partnership with Lens, which is a lending protocol, cross-chain lending protocol built on Thorchain. Interoperability is huge in this bull run. This is one of the major things that needs to be solved, and I think Chainlink is going to be at the forefront of it. I think building an ecosystem on Chainlink is going to be huge too. I think it will be a huge narrative. And XSwap is one of the first projects that's actually coming out as part of that narrative. So anyway, I really love this project. And again, full disclosure, I did buy this as part of the private sale. I forget exactly what I paid for it, but you know the deal here. Basically, I got a cheaper rate on the tokens. I do have a lockup. I think I get 10 or 15% of my tokens at TGE, which means once the token launches, I'm going to have access to about 10 or 15% of those tokens, and then the rest are locked up for a while. As always, full transparency on this program, on this channel, on the Cryptowise channel. So it's not like I'm saying run out and buy this right when the token launches. Like any token, anytime it launches, you know that there will be some selling pressure from people like myself who got in on the private sale. Now, personally, I haven't decided what my strategy is going to be. I never do with any of the private sales that I'm in. It really depends on how the token does when it first launches. I can tell you, though, I'm only going to be getting access to 15% of my tokens. So if it goes crazy on TGE, I would say the most I would sell is just to get my money back and then keep the rest in it. But I am long-term bullish on this. Actually, I should revise that. I wouldn't say long-term bullish. I will want to keep watching and make sure the team is fulfilling what they're promising over the next while. But I would say 6 months to a year, I am hyper bullish on anything Chainlink and any big project that is actually partnered with Chainlink, like XSwap is. Definitely one that I'm going to want to hold for this bull run and really try to keep it and have an allocation of it for when things really get heated up. So anyway, XSwap, no token yet for this one, but keep your eye out for it, and I'll be talking more about it on the channel. And again, guys, this is not a pump and dump. I'm not trying to tell you to go out there and buy this token at all. I'm just letting you know it's something that I've bought. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the potential about it, but that doesn't mean you have to run out and buy it at the second that the token launches. Look, they partnered with Lens, again, which was this lending protocol on Thorchain that I really like. And its token just came out. And as you can see, it's trying to find its legs here in terms of what the price stabilization is going to be. This is very common with a new token. So just know that usually when a token launches, there's a huge spike right at the beginning, and then it usually finds its place, which is usually a lot lower than the initial price. And I learned my lesson on this last bull cycle, okay? Many nights I stayed up very late when a token was launching because I wanted to buy it. And right when it launched, I would try to buy it. And then what you realized was if you just waited, you could get it at a better price. So that's all. I just want to really caution people out there when I'm talking about XSwap or any new token, that is usually what happens. Now, it's not always the case. Sometimes it goes up and it goes crazy, kind of. It actually jumps way up from where it first launches. So you never know. But I just want to give you that cautionary tale, and of course, just be fully transparent with you anytime we talk about a new token. Alrighty, moving right along. Another one of my fave dot projects, Unique Network. They had some big news. So literally, they are now the fastest chain for minting NFTs. They broke the record. This was just a couple of days ago. The fastest NFT mint on Polkadot is here. We're excited to announce our collaboration with Forever Has Fallen, which is a new Web3 game that is built on Unique Network, minting the fastest NFTs in the history of the top 20 blockchains. So this was huge news for Unique Network, which is a project that I've loved from the very last cycle. Really has not had time to find its popularity yet. It's a tiny market cap still, but it's an NFT parachain on DOT. NFTs on DOT really haven't had their day yet. When they do, I think Unique Network could be at the forefront of that. Full disclosure, I own a bag of Unique. As a owner of Unique and also an NFT owner of some NFTs on the chain, this was just great to see this news. So Polkadot's Unique parachain, this is in the Defiant, which is a great site for crypto news if you don't know it already. Polkadot's Unique parachain sets new speed record for NFT mint. In a groundbreaking achievement for blockchain and Web3, the Polkadot blockchain has set a new record by minting 4,930 NFTs per minute. That surpasses the milestone that was set by Solana and Polygon. So there you have it. We kept saying DOT has the best tech, and there was a reason why we love DOT on this channel, and it just has not taken off yet. Also, why we think that NFTs are going to be super popular on DOT. We all know how fast Solana is, and we've been huge on Solana NFTs on this channel. We were one of the very first channels to get in on Solana NFTs a couple of years ago, and now Unique Network is actually minting NFTs faster than on Solana or Polygon. So the NFTs, as I said, they were minted for the Web3 game Forever Has Fallen, which I have not tried yet, but I'm excited to try. The tokens, known as Bounty Hunter tickets, are integral to the immersive experience of Forever Has Fallen, granting players access to the Hunter's Lair within the game's metaverse. I got to check this out. Developers of the project conducted extensive tests across various blockchain networks, evaluating critical factors such as gas fees, minting speed, and overall performance. The rigorous assessment phase involved minting 3 lots of 100,000 NFTs with developers, ultimately concluding that Polkadot's infrastructure was optimally suited for the historic mass NFT minting. So super cool. Unique Network, again, one of my fave small cap coins. I mean, this thing is still tiny. Guys, I'm really getting excited about DOT again. I was, as a huge DOT supporter in the last bull cycle, which it was just before its time. It really didn't have time to really show off how great an ecosystem it could be. And, I allocated a lot of capital into DOT and DOT projects last time, which would have been better allocated in other networks, if I'm being honest with myself. But I still believe in DOT long term. And more recently, I really think that this bull run could be DOT's time. The next couple of months, I think, are going to be huge for DOT. Obviously, they're switching over from parachain model to the core time buying and selling. So, but anyway, Unique Network is one of the major projects on Polkadot. It's a whole blockchain dedicated to being for NFTs. They invented the cross-chain communication system on DOT for NFTs. So XCM is the way that any DOT blockchain can talk to each other or send messages to each other, but they weren't able to do NFTs. Unique invented that technology, and their market cap is just over $3 million, fully diluted at just 10 million. I don't know how this can't be one of your favorite small cap bets for this bull run. And they just got a big grant basically to pay them for that technology, that XCM NFT technology, which is those, getting money from the treasury for a project like this that has just gone through crypto winter for a couple of years is, to me, that really helps me feel like, okay, they're going to be okay from a cash flow standpoint. So you don't have to worry about them going under, any day now. And with the smaller projects, that's always a concern. But it was great to see Unique get a transfusion of cash. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for them. Now, on the downside of the DOT ecosystem, I just wanted to let you know a couple of projects, unfortunately, that for me, I'm moving away from on DOT. One is Akala, which was this is probably the number one DOT project in the last bull run. I believe it got the first parachain. I always forget if it was them or Moonbeam. Anyway, the two got the first 1 and 2. I think Akala got the first. They got a ton of DOT lent to them. They were supposed to build Polkadot DeFi. They were supposed to be the biggest DeFi project on Polkadot, and really it's been disappointing since then. So now that there's some projects out there like Hydra DX, which I really like, Bifrost, which I've been using and really like, I'm moving away from Akala. Not to say I don't think it has a future, and I still wish them well, and I hope they do well, but just to let you guys know, for those of you who watch the channel on a regular basis, I just like to let you know what I'm in on and what I'm out on. And at the moment, I'm out on Akala and I'm using other things. And another project, probably my biggest disappointment from the last bull run, is actually Sora Network. I've talked about this on Twitter a lot recently, but not on the channel. Sora Network with PokaSwap and their Fearless wallet were 3 things that I really put my support behind in the last bull run, and it was the most disappointing project for me. It was the one I was most wrong about, And so again, I'm all out now on Sora, Polkaswap, and Fearless Wallet. Fearless Wallet was one of the first, other than Polkadot.js, was the first Polkadot wallet I used, and now I'm no longer using it. And that was a decision I had made before, but when I see things like this on Twitter, it just kind of reminds me and makes me more confident in the fact that it was just time to move on from this project. So this Giodo de Filippi is a big dot guy on X. He put out a poll about which wallet is the best, and Fearless actually won the poll, but he assumed that they had manipulated the poll, and then that sparked a bigger conversation here, and he started getting replies like this. The Sora team is more than shady. Scammers, I would say, if someone has curiosity, look at the issuance of the XOR token. XOR, obviously, that started at like $900. It's basically at zero now. And you can see people chiming in on here. I was actually one of this Cryptowise guys. I chimed in with, I supported Sora and I really believed in them. Clearly something went wrong in their strategy. I invited M4K070, who is Makato, who's the founder of Sora Network, someone I had put a lot of faith in the last bull run. I invited him to come on our channel. He'd been on our channel before, invited him to come on again, but I said, look, I got to ask you the tough questions, like what went wrong? You have a lot of early supporters like me, and we believed in you and what you were doing. What went wrong? Something clearly went wrong. I invited him on and I said, I'm going to ask you the tough questions. What did he do? Did he come on the channel to face the tough questions? No, he blocked me. So that goes and shows you a lot about the character of people when something like that happens. So I just had to make sure that I shared that with you guys. And I just wanted to mention this other, this comment here. So they send to Kraken, I don't know if this is true, I haven't verified this, but it says here that they send to Kraken 300,000 every few days of Sora to Kraken and sell it to pay the devs. And this is definitely, I believe, this. I don't have any proof of this, but look, Sora they have a for-profit company that was attached to their more decentralized plays like the Sora Network and Polkaswap, and they had a lot of devs that they had to pay. And I have no doubt that they were selling the XOR token to pay those devs, and that was on the back of their supporters. So anyway, look, it brings me no joy to have to say this, but I have to be out on Sora right now and just admit that it was the one that I was the most wrong on in the last bull run. And it's just one of those lessons that I think we have to reiterate in crypto over and over again. It's not a joke when we say that 99% of this stuff is probably going to zero. And when it's one of the projects that you really believe in, it really hurts to have to admit that. Look, do I know for sure it's going to zero? No. Do I wish it well? Of course. I wish all these projects well. If they put a lot of work into it and they're doing the right things, I want them to, I hope it does well, especially for the community and the people who support the community. I have no ill feelings towards any of these projects, even ones I lost a lot of money on because I knew the risks. So, but it's just a good reminder to know you really do need that diversified portfolio and you need to manage your risk. That's why I keep a certain percentage always in Bitcoin and the bigger crypto projects like ETH and Solana and DOT and things like that. And I have my allocation for my more degen plays. I just have to say that over and over again, guys. Make sure that if you have a degen budget, you have to be okay if some of those projects go to zero, because that is the risk that you are taking. That's the risk in all of crypto, but obviously that risk goes up the smaller the project and the more degen of a play it is. That risk allows for a lot of the big gains. It's not, those gains aren't guaranteed, but what you're hoping for, if you're hoping for that 100x, and if you hit that 100x on one of these projects, awesome, amazing. But the reason why that's possible is also because on the flip side, a lot of these are going to go to zero. So just a reminder of that. Anyway, another DOT project that I am all out on is the Sora network. That includes Polkaswap, but it also includes the Fearless wallet that I am no longer using. I want to talk about this last degen play that I just got into. I'm really excited about it. So if you guys have been watching the channel the last couple of months, you know that as well as, so these are my top crypto chains right now, ecosystem. Obviously, Ethereum, you can't discount it. It's going to be, one of the big ones. You got to be involved in that. Polkadot, I'm big on Polkadot. Really excited for the next couple of months, what's coming up. Then Solana. Obviously been in Solana for a long time. Love the momentum that Solana has. Amazing, great things happening on Solana right now. My fourth one, if you've been watching the channel now, is Sui. I love what is going on Sui. I mean, it has been on fuego since I started talking about it. I named this as one of my top 12 coins of 2024. I started getting in. I wish I had bought more, but not too long ago. This only a couple of months ago I got in, but the token was at about 80 cents, I believe. Actually might have been 69 cents when I started buying it. And I bought it all the way through into the 80s. It's at $1.80 almost, guys. It's almost at $1.80. It's at 179. It's been on fire. I love the potential of Sui. I'm going to be talking a lot more about the Sui chain and the ecosystem in the coming weeks. I'm actually going to be doing an interview with one of my favorite guys from Sui, who is a great Twitter follow, and I'll talk about him in a second. But just to have a look at the chain here, total value locked on Sui has been going crazy as well. It's the 10th biggest ecosystem in terms of total value locked at over 500 million. It's up to 530 million total value locked. Lots of great projects to check out. Recently, Scalpland, that's one. I just used Cetus for the first time, which is a DEX. Really enjoyed that experience. Anyway, other than the actual Sui token, which has been on fire, and obviously I know it's tough to invest in a token that has gone up like crazy, like Sui has. But this is David Tixon. So he's works for Miston Labs, which is the company behind Sui. And I'm going to have David on Cryptowise very soon to do an interview with him. And we're going to talk all things Sui. He's the lead DeFi and Infra deals, and he's the chief degen on Sui, the guy. So if you want to talk to anyone about Sui and learning about Sui, he's the guy. So we're going to do a full interview with him and go in depth about DeFi on Sui. Anyway, he tweeted, this happened today or February 9th, in case you're watching this on another day. Kimchi is one of my favorite foods, and now kimchi is on Sui. So this is a brand new token. It's a meme token that just launched on Sui. I've been waiting for a meme token to get into on Sui because I just think Sui is the next Solana. I really do. I think it's got all the momentum that it needs to be successful. So, and we all know what happened to meme coins on Solana. So I was really looking for one to get in. There are a bunch already on Sui, but this one just launched today. So I was like, if David thinks that this is good, now, obviously not financial advice, but I FOMO'd into this. And so Kimchi, at Kimchi Coin is the Twitter account. Obviously, watch out for scams. That's a big thing. I went to David's site here. That brought me to Kimchi, which they have the official token address there. Brand new meme coin just launching. So it's the premier Asia community coin on Sui, and they are doing a fair launch of the token right now. So each wallet can only own 307.692 billion kimchi. I didn't even buy that much, but I did buy a bit of this. Basically, once they sell out here, then that will be the end of the sale. Right now, there's still 4.1 trillion kimchi that can be bought here. So this is at the time of me making the video. So hopefully there'll be some left if any of you are like me and want to FOMO into something like this. Anyway, just to give you a sense of what the tokenomics here are, they did post that. So here it is right now. So the token allocation, it's focused on the long term. So this public launch that I bought into, that anyone can buy into, that's 10% of the total supply. 20 50% they're holding back for liquidity, 50% will be for the community, rewarding the community, 15% for marketing, and then only 5% are going to the contributors. And the contributors allocation is vested on a linear basis for 1 year after 3-month cliff. So it will be 3 months before they get any of their tokens, and then it will be a linear vesting for them over 1 year. Anyway, look, like any meme coin, this is a lottery ticket. Could go to zero easy, could be nothing. But I love what SWE is doing. I think I'm just so bullish on SWE right now that I wanted to have a meme coin from SWE in my portfolio. And this is the one I chose because I could get in on the ground floor, because David vouched for the team, and he's someone that I have been talking a lot to about SWE, getting a lot of information about the network from him. And so, yeah, again, not financial advice. Again, this would be an allocation. If you did end up getting some, that should go into your degen pile. Basically, high risk. Don't put a ton of money into it. Only put what you're willing to lose. I can't say that enough, guys. Anytime I get excited about crypto, I want to be able to get excited about crypto on this channel and share with you all these degen plays that I'm doing. But I just want to make sure that you're being careful out there, guys. This is not about me trying to pump and dump anything to you. Really, it's not. So be very careful. Only risk what you're able to lose. And these sorts of meme coin plays and stuff like that, yeah, it's great if we make money off of them, but it really should be for fun. And don't risk anything that you cannot afford to lose. Please, guys. I really mean that. All right, guys. Well, that will be it for today's video. Just wanted to hop on. I really missed you guys. Hoping to do some regular videos. Hoping to convince Marv to come on soon. But guys, if you're in crypto right now, you just got to be happy, because this is an exciting time, especially if you've been in for the last couple of years. It's been really tough. Now we get to enjoy it. It's going to be so much fun things to talk about over the next year. So can't wait. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. That goes a long way to helping the channel and helping people know that we're out there. Anyway, thanks, guys. I'm Milton. And as always, until next time, over and out.